Welcome back. Now, primary schools assessment entered the fourth day, with education officials touring primary schools across the country to establish their state of preparedness to host junior secondary school learners. In Nakuru County, out of 1,087 primary schools being targeted for this ongoing assessment, at least 157 public schools and 65 private schools have been approved. Education County Director Fredrick Osewe confirmed that 9 public schools and 19 private schools failed to meet the threshold and will have learners transferred to other schools. And as Surfin Acheng reports, most schools in County County achieved more than 50% of the requirements by the Ministry of Education.
The assessment of the state of junior secondary schools entered day 4, with officials from the Ministry of Education, the Teacher Service Commission and the National Government Administration officers touring several primary schools across the country to ascertain how prepared they are to receive learners who are expected to proceed to grade 7 when schools reopen by the end of this month. In County County, which hosts over 1,077 primary schools, the County Director of Education, Pius Ngoma, led a team of officials on an inspection tour of several schools, including Giashere Friends Primary, St. Maxwell, Nyangusu Boarding Primary, Olympic Primary in Nyamache, and Excel Academy in Kenyenya Sub-County. Ngoma affirming that most schools had achieved more than 50% of the requirements.
Only one school so far, one of the private schools that had given a request in our assessment, had been disqualified. But most of our schools are ready to go.
Actually, we have prepared classrooms for them as a measure that our children are coming back, and we are expecting to have around 120. Because we presented 116 candidates for KIPSEA.
Kupata walimu sio rahisi, sio kama public school ambayo serikali inatuma. Sisi kwa private we have to look for them. Lazima tuwatafute peke yetu. Na kupata kwa sababu ya malipo, saa zingine unajua serikali inalipa vizuri kutuliko. So kupata mmoja inakuwa shida, lakini tumechikakamua kama Maxwell, tumepata already 5.
In Nakuru County, education officials are targeting to visit 1,087 primary schools, out of which over 228 schools had been assessed by the close of the 4th day of the exercise, which is scheduled to end on 20th of this month.
Zile ambazo zimepitiwa 157 ni za umma, halafu 94 ni shule za kibinafsi. Na tukipitisha zile ambazo zimepitishwa samahani za umma ni 152, halafu 65 za kibinafsi zimepitishwa, na zilizobaki kuna shule 9 za umma ambazo zimepitishwa kuwa kile ambacho tunaita feeder schools. Yaani wanafunzi wao watatolewa pale wapelekwe katika shule nyingine ya umma iliyo karibu, na ni 9. Kwa bahati mbaya kuna shule 19 za kibinafsi ambazo hazijapita tathmini hiyo, kumaanisha kwamba wanafunzi wao wa grade ya 7 wataingia katika shule zilizo karibu na wao.
Schools are expected to meet at least 60% of the requirements by the Ministry of Education before they get a nod to host junior secondary school.
Tunapoenda katika shule tunaangalia kitu cha kwanza, je, shule imesajiliwa, haijasajiliwa? Pili, eneo la shule, yani ardhi ya shule ni kiasi gani? Kisha tukiingia katika miundombinu tunaangalia, je, shule inayo madarasa ya kutosha ama haina? Na zaidi ya hayo tunaangalia, je, kuna vyumba ambavyo vinaweza vikageuzwa kuwa kama maabara ama kutekelezea masomo maalum kama vile art and craft, kama vile home science na kadhalika.
The government is also keen on its 100% transition policy that seeks to ensure that over 1.2 million learners who sat for their Kenya primary school education assessment successfully transition to junior secondary school. Safin Aching Ouma, Citizen TV.